Hello, this is Bob. I'm a solution architect at X-Rite. An important piece of our packaging portfolio is our ink formulation software. In this video, I'm going to give you a brief demonstration of how this works. To begin, I'm going to select the formulate icon. When I do so, this brings up a number of options from where our target color can be defined. Today, I'm going to use Pantone Live. So I select the Pantone Live option. I want to use a dependent library, so I select dependent palettes from my list. And for today, let's use a craft paper. So I select white craft. I move forward, and this will bring up all of the standards in our white craft dependent library. I'm going to search for Pantone 368, so I can enter that in the search window. This brings up two colors, both which contain the number 368. So I select the appropriate one and move to the next screen. This is where we're going to define the substrate to our software. There's a couple of options here. Today I'm going to choose the substrate of the current assortment. I could also pull a substrate from a database, or we could measure our substrate. This is very useful if we want to compensate for an unusual stock. Let's move forward. And at this screen we can choose our ink film thickness. Now those people that really understand what they're doing can make adjustments here. For this demo, let's just leave it at 100%. This brings up all of the pigments available to us. This is actually very useful for packaging. This allows us to exclude certain pigments that may not be appropriate for the particular use. For example, some pigments may not meet our light fastness criteria, or others may not work well with the product that we're packaging. For example, soap products typically require alkali-resistant pigments. Let's exclude something. I'm going to choose the violet and exclude that. So this pigment will not be used in our formulation. We can also choose to use leftover inks. This is very helpful for working off waste and reducing our ink inventory. I'll once again move forward. This brings up a list of formulations for this ink. As you can see, there's quite a number of them. And we can rank these in any order we want, by delta E, by price, that is if I did have pricing put in here for my various pigments, the number of colorants, the spectral deviation, or we can choose the X-Rite optimum, which uses a weighting factor to consider all of these. I'm going to choose this first option, and this will bring up our formula. So we have a green, a ruby red, and a yellow pigment in this. Over on the right, we can see our target color and a sample of the calculated recipe. Now this is a very good match. We have a delta E of 0.2. We also have a very low metamerism index. If we want to take a look at the spectral curves, I can choose that option, and this will show us the spectral curve of the target as well as the matched color. Well, hopefully, this was a useful demo for you to understand how the ink formulation software works in production. If so, I would encourage you to look at the other videos we have for our packaging products, such as ColorCert. You'll also find contact information at the end of this video. Thank you.